and the Olive Branch Network approached me and asked me if I'd like to host Nutfest. First thing I said is that I'd be honored. And the second thing I said, that's nuts. Who's going to want to see that many nuts? That many nuts to create a festival? I do. That's who. And I think you do too. So let's get nutty. Up first, we got none other than Terry Burberry Jr., and he may be reviewing the nuttiest nut of them all.
Well, what I have here today is by Blue Almond. It's their elote almonds. It says here it's a bold elote flavored, which is the Mexican style street corn flavored almonds. How interesting is that? So I looked up the elote and the ingredients here to see what that seasoning was, and it looks like it's got everything from chili powder, cayenne pepper, chili pepper, chipotle pepper powder, and it actually had some corn powder. It's interesting. It sounds interesting. As far as those ingredients, oh boy. As far as those ingredients are concerned, I like those ingredients. I'll be curious what the corn powder is going to do here. Hold up. There is most definitely a corn flavor here. Let's go 2. Let's raise the level of flavor. What I'm picking up is that chipotle and the corn powder. It's got a little bite to it. Nothing too intense. This is unique, and I like it for its uniqueness. I wish actually there was a little more bite to it. But I tell you, the standout is the fact that they've got that corn powder, so it gives it that corn taste. This is not a bad snack. I don't mind this at all. 6 out of 10 flushes. You saw it right. You heard it right. Now tell me how wrong it is. P.S. Tell someone you love them.
Say what? It's nuts out there. Say what's nuts. 4 days ago, it was snowing. Today, it's 80 degrees. It's 80 degrees out there. Snowing 4 days ago. It's nuts. It's nuts. That ain't nuts. These Blue Diamond almonds are nuts. What I got here today? Habanero barbecue. Thought that might be something fun to review. Habanero barbecue. Blue Diamond almonds. Let's check it out. Looks like a regular almond to me. At first take, woo! Guess that's that habanero. Little bite, nothing serious. But I will say I noticed that barbecue right out of the gate. I like the way that barbecue I get a little bit of peppery flavor, not a big heat, but a little bit of peppery. That's that habanero. It's a good almond. I'm going to go 7 out of 10 nuts. Tell you what, it's nuts out there. Tell you how nuts it is. I was at a gas station, waiting in line inside. Decent sized line. There was a lady ahead of me, huffing and puffing. By the time we got up there, she really let the clerk have it. Told the clerk he needed more help. Now I thought to myself, I bet you that clerk knows more than you that he's short-handed. He can feel it. That lady was in there for 5 minutes tops. I bet that clerk had more than a 5-hour shift. Well, she went out, put some gas in her car, and managed to drive off with the gas nozzle still in the car. This is the first time I've ever seen this. As she's pulling away, she snapped the hose from the top, and it snapped back, hit her car. She realized what happened, stopped the vehicle, and then had to go in there, tell that clerk who she just chewed out what kind of bonehead maneuver she just made. Well, I imagine she learned a lesson. What I got here today is some Chipotle peanuts by Planters. And I know what some of you nutheads are saying. Peanuts? If you're such a peanut connoisseur and you're a nut guy, why are you picking the plain old peanut? Well, let me tell you about the peanut. Peanut's the only nut that's got over 30 important vitamins and minerals. Over 30. It's got the good fat too. What is good fat? Good fat actually lowers your cholesterol. Who's nuts now? Who's nuts now? Let's get into these. Smoky. Smoky with a good little bite to it. I'm going to give that Chipotle peanut six out of 10 nuts.
Hi, I'm Slouchy, and this is Slouch on a Couch. Today I'm reviewing Takis Hot Nuts, and I just watched the movie Dune. I didn't care for it. You know what it reminded me of? My cat's litter box. I didn't like it. Let's see what this Hot Nuts is all about. Gross. Gross. The movie Dune, Hot Nuts. 1 out of 5 couches.
We got pistachios today. You know what? Everything's nuts out there right now. I mean, for starters, the weather's nuts. 70 yesterday. 40 today. 40. 30-degree drop. That's nuts. It's nuts. Tell you what ain't a nut. There's a big debate on whether the pistachio is a nut or not. What it is a seed of the pistachio tree. You eat the edible seed. Now here's what's interesting. What happens if you eat too many pistachios? Yeah, you eat too many pistachios, you're talking stomach cramps, abdominal pain. Get ready for this one. IBS. You heard me right. IBS. You eat too many pistachios, you can get IBS. I mean, it's like walking a tightrope with this thing. Eating them pistachios, what a rush. Eat too many, you're in a world of hurt. I like the tightrope. They're also part of the cashew family. How about that? Seeds. I call them tree nuts. Yeah, I don't want to eat too many. I do not want the IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. No way. Not in my line of work. I don't want to be taking dookie breaks every time I turn around. Pistachios. That's tasty. Nut, seed, I don't know. But I like it. 7 out of 10 nuts.